Thank you. My name is Julie Heineman. I am a fellow of the Harris County Leadership ISD Educational Advocacy Cohort. I'm also chair of the Cy-Fair ISD Community Leadership Committee and the parent of 2 children currently attending Cy-Fair ISD Public Schools. I'm also a product of public schools. I graduated with honors in the IB program from a Houston area public school while living in the garage apartment of a family member who did not want me there after running away from my own home. Growing up, the only safe place I knew was school. I tell you this to demonstrate what makes public schools special and important. Public schools educate all students, regardless of how much money they have in the bank, or who their parents are, or what kind of grades they get, what language they speak, or if they're homeless. Public school students grow up to be leaders, professionals, small business owners, skilled workers, clergy, educators, parents, taxpayers, maybe even legislators. Everything Texas needs to have a strong, healthy economy moving forward. Public education is guaranteed in the Texas State Constitution. Funding public schools is the responsibility of the state legislature. Well-funded, high-quality public schools lead to a well-trained, highly skilled workforce. Well-funded schools mean smaller classes, science labs, career and technical classes, and updated technology. Well-funded public schools allow for recruiting and retaining highly effective teachers and principals. Public education funding should include full-day high-quality pre-K, which you've heard, professional development for teachers, and minimally reflect the true cost of providing an education to the 5.3 million school children living in Texas, 90% of whom attend public schools. Over the last several years, public school enrollment has increased significantly while per-student state funding has decreased, leaving local taxpayers to make up the difference. For those who claim to fight for lower property taxes, I urge you to provide real tax relief by committing the state to fund its fair share of public education. I urge this commission to determine how much it actually costs to educate children in Texas, and at a minimum, update the school funding formulas, including the cost of education index. These formulas are 25 to 30 years old, outdated, and woefully inadequate for today's educational expectations. In closing, on Wednesdays, I mentor a student named Grace. Grace lives with her little brother and her disabled mom in an apartment that was damaged during the hurricane. Grace's teachers say sometimes she falls asleep in class because she has trouble sleeping at night when it's cold outside. Grace never asks for extra snacks when we meet on Wednesdays, but she always takes them when offered. She tucks them in her backpack and saves them for later. Grace struggles academically, but her teachers and middle school support staff work with her to catch up. Despite all of her challenges, she has the opportunity to succeed because she attends a public school. Public schools are not an expense to be cut, but an investment in our future, in Grace's future, and in the future of Texas. Thank you for the opportunity.